Hey everybody, Steve Andrews with CKK Industries, home of knifekits.com and holstersmith.com. And today we have Dave White of nsrtactical.com with us, and we're going to talk to him a little bit about holster making and what he does and why you should go and see him when you need your next custom holster.
Thank you for having me, Steve.
Absolutely, Dave. It's good to have you. So I understand you've been doing this, what, 3-4 years now?
This is our fourth
full
year.
time.
Actually,
So
no, this is our 5th year.
Oh, 5th year now.
Yeah.
Okay, so 5 years full time.
Mm-hmm.
And when you started doing this, as I recall, you actually decided, like, from the get, this wasn't a I'm going to try making a holster and oh that worked. You said I'm going to start a holster making business.
That's exactly right.
So what led you to that? What led you to the holster making world?
Well, I've been a shooter all my life. I got my first gun when I was 6 years old, and I was taught how to shoot then. So literally, I've been a shooter all my life. So I just knew I wanted to be in this industry. And I was working for my parents and driving a forklift, and I just didn't feel it, you know?
Right,
I didn't want to be in that industry. So what happened is that I just, I actually saw an article in Recoil at the time of DIY holster making, and I was like, whoa, how hard could it be? So, how hard could it be? So I made I attempted to make a holster in my kitchen. That didn't happen, and I was able to actually make a pouch
Right.
for a magazine, and it just went from there. So
that's pretty cool. So just so that we're clear here then, this is something that you looked at from afar, I guess if you were, and you decided that you want to do this. So this is a labor of love for you.
Absolutely.
You love what you do. And
Absolutely.
I mean, I think everybody knows, right?
I don't work.
Right, there you go. Then that's exactly right. If you love what you do, you won't work a day in your life.
That's
exactly.
Right. Yep.
So in that each holster that you make then, it is a labor of love. So it's not some mass-produced object that's passed out to somebody.
Yep.
So tell us the name of your website.
Is nsrtactical.com.
Okay, and you have a YouTube channel?
I have an Instagram. It's nsrtactical, and Facebook is facebook.com/nsrtacticalgear.
Okay, awesome. So you can contact Dave on Facebook. You can contact him through his website.
Yep.
You can contact him on Instagram. So I recommend that you follow him there. And if they have any comments or questions, not just about your product, but you even like helping aspiring holster makers, right?
Absolutely.
So if you're looking to make a holster and you've got questions, you can contact Dave, and Dave will be happy to answer them for you.
Absolutely.
Awesome, man. So now on your website, right, you can go to his website, nsrtactical.com, and you have obviously full custom holsters for whatever type of gun that they've got.
Yep.
But then you have what's called a quick ship option, right, which I'm guessing is Log 19's more common pistols where they don't have to wait 6, 8, 10 weeks.
Right.
They can get them much quicker. So how does that work? If somebody says, man, I just got a new Glock 19 or a new Shield or whatever's on your quick ship, what do they need to do when they come to your website to be able to get that order placed?
Well, you'll come to our website, and then you'll see a tab off the left-hand side that says Quick Ship. Now you'll go ahead and click on that tab, and you'll see a list of quick ship items. There are knife sheath on there, and there's appendix holsters, behind the waist holsters. We're adding stuff all the time. So
okay, cool.
It keeps growing and growing. I think we have like 12 items on there right now, and it just keeps growing. So they ship within 7 business days, and so it's a lot faster than waiting for a custom holster, which is 6 weeks. So
I got you.
You see what I mean?
I got you.
We got them produced. They're sitting there ready to ship. So, well, for the most part, they're at least quick to make.
Right. Right.
If we go out of stock, we can at least restock pretty quickly. So.
Right.
So they only come in black. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is.
There you go.
But they're all produced very what am I trying to say? Very consistently. So.
Precisely, consistent. Yeah. Okay, got it.
So,
got it.
Like
okay.
You hold two of the same. Like for instance, our C1, you hold 2 of them next to each other. It'll be hard to tell the difference apart. So. That's
so if you're say a department, a police department or something like that, and you're needing to order holsters for your guys, and they all carry the same pistol, you don't have to worry about you order 10 of them. Say you're a small department, you order 10, and 8 of them come in, and 2 of them are just jacked up, so you've only got 8 because he makes them all to an exacting standard, but they are all still 100% handmade in your shop.
Yep, absolutely.
Right. So
we
that's
have some
pretty
specialized
awesome.
tooling but it's all handled by hands, human hands. So.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly. So that's awesome. So now, let me just ask you this then: for guys that want to do their own thing, right? Do you have a word of advice, a word of wisdom, a nugget, right, for the guy who's like, man, I want to make holsters, but I don't even know where to start?
The thing that I will say is that do your diligent research first. I mean, just type in Google and Kydex holster making. Watch all the videos you possibly can. I mean, do all the research first and then have a game plan. Okay, I need this, that's all I can say, because you just jump into it, you'll start spending money that you don't need to be spending.
Exactly.
And you'll sink before you even start. So,
right.
Do your due diligence and,
Yeah. A good place to start with that on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/knife kits. We have training videos. There are also a lot of other holster makers out there training videos. So it's good to watch, and I'm sure you took advice from a lot of different people when you got started, right?
Absolutely.
Because different people do things a little bit differently, and you pick up tips and tricks here and there. So that's awesome. But you make a great product, and you also now you train as well, right? I mean, you enjoy shooting. So this isn't just about making holsters. You enjoy the whole aspect of shooting.
At least a year, at least bare minimum 5-day classes.
Okay, that's awesome.
At least.
That's awesome.
This year I've taken 3 so far, and I got another 4 lined up.
What, 4 between now and the end of the year?
Yep.
Man, I wish I had that kind of
time. Yeah. And last year I think I did 5.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, I mean, I do at least 2 every year.
Now, what would you say, because obviously you can make inside the waistband, outside the waistband, people that carry behind the back, on the hip, appendix. Would you say that you have one specialty, like listen, if this is the kind of holster you want, I am your guy, because this is really my bread and butter.
Okay. There's 3 items.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Our appendix holster, which is our C1. Okay. Our behind the hip, so 4-o'clock carry, Jaeger C2 or C3, which is the XC1, the Surefire XC1 version.
Okay.
So those 3. We're at 3, and then the TDI 1480 knife sheath, the horizontal knife sheath. Those are our bread and butter right there. So.
And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, those are at least in the Glock versions, right? Or those are all, well, the TDI knife, but those are all quick ship items, right?
Those are all quick ship items.
So there you go. So not only are they his specialty product, and keep in mind, again, you can make it for any gun. I mean, if somebody's got almost any gun.
I mean, obviously, I get a couple of requests of, let's just say High Point.
Right.
I'm sorry. Right. It's just not worth it for me to invest in the mold to make one holster, So,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So there are some limitations.
That's awesome. Well, man, I appreciate you coming out with us, and thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
And guys, again, this is Dave White. It's nsrtactical.com, so go check out his website. He's got great products. He's got everything that you need, and he'll answer any questions that you need. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you again soon.
Thanks, guys.